Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm just posting this little pic on Instagram. Gotta make sure the filter's right. You know what I'm saying? I don't want people to see me with the bad lighting. Hold on one second. It's crazy because that's kind of how it is in life. You know, we want to be perceived a certain way, you know, and we're so cautious and sometimes insecure with our image. But this episode, I want to talk about how do we change not the filters on Instagram or the filters from society, but how do we change the filters of our soul? Like, how do we become who we're supposed to be and be at peace with it regardless of how people treat us and what they have to say about us? Let's get it. Okay, so question number one, let's get right to it. What you got? Let's go.
Hey Jeremy, my name is Brianna and I was just wondering how you cope with friends who have self-image issues and what you do to encourage them.
Okay, so Brianna wants to know, how do I cope with friends who have self-imaging issues and how do I help encourage them? Okay, so if you know she has issues with self-imagery, then you need to speak life to her. Let her know she's good enough. Let her know she's beautiful. Let her know she's attractive. Let her know she's cool. Like, she needs to hear that. See, that emptiness inside her, she's not getting it from home. There's an emptiness inside her, so there's a void somewhere. So maybe she's not hearing it at home. Maybe she's not hearing it enough at school. And that's the problem with society. Come on, y'all, let's be honest. Society today has us feeling like if I'm not this shape, if my hair isn't long and this color and straight, you know, as opposed to curly, you know, or if I'm a plus size, I'm not beautiful enough. That's a lie. If my eyelashes don't touch my eyebrows, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can still be beautiful without all of that. So I know a lot of people that deal with this self-imaging issue and they feel like they aren't good enough. So you speak light to your friend. You let them know they are beautiful, they are good enough. You compliment them on their dress or their style. You find out the beautiful things about them and you bring that to their attention, because everybody has two voices in their heads. And always, you're not skinny enough, or you're not big enough. Your hair's not straight enough, or your hair's not curly enough. You're not tall enough. He doesn't like you, she doesn't like you. You've got all these voices. And so what we gotta start doing is we have to start speaking life to those positive voices and silencing those negative voices. And so that's what I would tell you to do, Brianna. You speak life to your friend. You be that extra voice to let her know you're beautiful, you're smart, you're talented, you all that. Your life is lit. You know what I'm saying? You speak life to her and don't worry about everything else. That's how you encourage her. So if she's not hearing certain things or she's hearing negativity, you make sure she hears positivity come from you. That's what real friends do. All right, next question. Let's get it.
Hi, my name is Elizabeth Daniels and I'm from Chowan Middle School. I have a question. How do you get through bullying without feeling like your world is about to end?
All right, so this is a real question. You know, Elizabeth wants to know, how do I get through bullying when I feel like my world is gonna end? Well, for one, your world is not gonna end, Elizabeth. Let me speak life to you. For one, your world is not gonna end. Your world is just beginning. There is a beautiful, amazing, victorious, prosperous future that is in store for you. All you gotta do is keep fighting. So you get through bullying by ignoring it. You get through bullying by promoting it. The reason why a lot of bullies get away with bullying is because there are so many people who suffer silently. That's the one time I'm gonna tell you to snitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you right now, if somebody doing something wrong, if they're bullying you and they're picking on you, you speak up for yourself. Speak up for yourself and tell somebody. Because if you don't, they're not just doing it to you, they're probably doing it to somebody else. And so I would say speak up and let your voice be heard. You have a voice, Elizabeth. So if you have some friends that's getting bullied, or if you've been bullied in the past, you speak up and you let that person know it's not okay, or you tell somebody. Or if you see someone getting bullied, then you go and speak up for them. I speak at schools every single day all over the country, and I experience this number one question: how do I deal with bullying? Why do people bully? People bully because they're insecure. People bully because they lack in love. People bully because they got self-esteem issues. People bully because they're not getting what they should be getting at home. People bully because they're dealing with their own insecurities. I mean, think about it. A bully only picks on someone that's smaller or weaker than them, you know, but you really show how amazing you are when you can love all people. And so this is what you don't do, Elizabeth. I want to see that smile, okay? I felt your pain when you asked that question. This is what I want you to do. I want you to love. In spite of the hate, I want you to love. In spite of the pain, I want you to love. In spite of your circumstances, love conquers all. And what I don't want you to do is for you to let the behavior of other people change your heart. You have a special heart. You've got a special personality. Don't let that ugly, negative stuff change who you are and who you've created to be. So I won't speak to everybody watching this video. I'm gonna tell you right now, bullying is lame and only cowards bully. But if you really want to be a next level student, you will treat people with love, you will respect their opinions, you'll respect their point of views. And if you ain't got nothing to say, you're gonna zip your mouth shut. But you really just show how weak you are and how insecure you are when you have to make other people feel bad. Think about it. Like, honestly, you're my arch enemy. You know what I'm saying? Like, bullies are my arch enemies. If you're a bully, you're my arch enemy. Because for a living, I speak life. I read books. I do training. I consult. I speak life. You do the opposite. You speak death. And the book I read says that life and death is in the power of the tongue. So you have the power to change somebody's world. So I want all of you next level students to be world changers. I want y'all to go out here and have a phenomenal day, have a phenomenal week, and be as amazing as you were born to be and speak life. The words that you say could actually be the difference in someone committing suicide or someone living or someone fighting through. So I want you to be cautious of what you speak and speak life and show us all how amazing you can be. All right, so look, the next level student of the week is you. To every person that's ever been bullied, for every person that's ever been pushed around, for every person that's ever been laughed at, for every person that ever felt like you were isolated, for every person that ever felt invisible, for every person that ever felt like you weren't beautiful, for every person that ever got laughed at school because of how you dressed or how you talked or your religious beliefs. But guess what you did? You keep coming to school. You're not skipping school. You're not running. I know you might be afraid. I know you might be tired. I know you might slip into depression sometimes because you feel like you're by yourself. But guess what? You don't stop. You don't quit. Like, you're in class right now. Like, you came to school right now, even though you're going through what you go through. You are a next level student of the week. Because guess what? This is the dose of the world. The world gonna be ugly. The world is gonna give you a hard time. The world can be rough at times. But guess what? You can't give up and you can't quit. So to every student that ever felt like you are being picked on or you're being overlooked or you're being bullied, I wanna salute you and nominate you as being our next level student of the week, because you've been thinking big. Right here, you've been thinking big to yourself. You've been telling yourself, yeah, you pick on me, but I'm amazing. I'm smart. I'm talented. I'm cool. I got it going on. You keep telling yourself that, and you keep quieting the haters, because I promise you, people told your boy all sorts of stuff. He can't learn. He dumb. You should leave him behind. He ain't gonna never get his life right. He just a weed head. He gonna end up in prison. I could go on and on and on and on. And I just got back from South Africa. Like 3 days ago, I was in Cape Town, South Africa. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, where they at now? Where they at though? I can't find them. And you stay focused and people gonna be looking to find you and they'll see you at the top. That's our time. We'll see you next week. But do me a favor, before you go, if you're a teacher, show this video to other educators. Email this out. I made this resource for you to share to your students. And if you're a student, share this video. Let your friends know about it. Let's keep building together. And guess what? You can be a part of this video. You can be a part of our show. All you gotta do is email me a picture, a video of your information, and we would love to add you to the show. That's our time. We'll see you next week. Hey, what's up? I hope you enjoyed today's video, and check this out. You gotta subscribe because I've got so many more videos in store for you. And when they come out, I want them to come directly to you. So click subscribe and let's keep building together.